of reading assessments, the individual methods of reading assessments, like running record, informal reading inventory, independent reading level assessment, post-test, and how to, what to take account when assessing reading assessments to students with autism spectrum disorder. So for reading assessments, Morrison and Wilcox define assessments to, they say that they determine children's abilities in several aspects of phonological awareness, and it can also help teachers locate and describe children's literacy strengths and needs. So so when we are taking assessments, we can go see if the students need help on like any blends, and the teacher will help the students work on each blend. And according to Afflerbach's study, he believes that assessments should produce information that is useful in helping students become better readers, and assessments should do no harm, whereas we should not set our test takers into failure, and we should believe in them. And then the one individual methods of reading assessment is running record, and a running record is an individually administered reading assessment which the teacher listens to the child read a short passage orally and records the miscues, and as the teacher writes down all the miscues, she also checks the words that are correct, and miscues can be a student submitting, omitting, inserting, repeating, and self-correcting a word. And when students have miscues, the teacher needs to see if the miscues are made from meaning, structure, or visual information. Another individual method of reading assessments is an individual reading inventory, which is the IRI, and Morrison and Wilcox defined it as an individually administered assessment of a student's reading abilities, during which a student reads a series of predetermined, increasingly difficult passages. So in this assessment, the teacher gives a student word lists, and with the word list, they would see if the students have difficulty in it. And with the word list, it also gives the student a grade level, and with the grade level, they will read a passage and answer comprehension questions. And then there's another individual method of reading called the individual reading level assessment, and Ralston and others, they had a study of it, and they defined it as a standard-based assessment that assesses students' oral reading level, and the teacher's curriculum and instruction. It was published in 2010 and has been used over 4,000 schools and changed over 900,000 students. And this is when a teacher assesses a student in 10 to 15 minutes throughout the year and notes the student's progress. And in the study, the authors of the researchers, Ralston and others, they wanted to make this assessment valid, and to make it valid, they researched the validity of the assessment by making sure that it correlates to Common Core's study, Common Core standards. And then another assessment is the close assessment, and this is a technique in assessing reading comprehension. And this assessment is not an oral assessment; it is a written assessment where a teacher is given when a teacher is given a student a passage, and in the passage the students are supposed to fill in the blanks, and except for the first and last line, every fifth word is deleted. And Bastug's research, he believed that the closed assessment is an effective technique to be used in developing reading and comprehension when texts and closed procedures are prepared clearly. And lastly, when we are testing reading assessments to students with autism spectrum disorder, we should take account in their strengths and not what they're limited into. According to Painter and others, they believe that children have strengths in reading, but they have difficulty in acquiring reading skills. So therefore, we should incorporate visuals in our lessons to help them with reading skills. And also, we should also take account that the verbal ability level and the mental age level is different from the chronological age. And now we have the quiz. Which is not one of the miscues for the running record. The answer was false. lesson, we learned about the definition of reading assessments, the running record, the independent reading level assessment, and the closed test. And we also learned what to take account when assessing reading assessments to students with autism spectrum disorder. Okay.